Once again, my name is Adewale and you're welcome to this wonderful channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, share and like and comment as well. Hello guys, you're welcome to Migrant Hub channel. Today I want to talk about your options of visa after you finish your study in the UK. Basically, when you finish your study, you have two options of visas, which is the short-term visa and the long-term visa. Now, the first one, which is the short-term visa, is when you finish your study and you are given a post-study visa. It usually comes in 2 years, and after that 2 years, there is no much options for you. The only option you have is for you to return back to students, probably to study a higher course that is beyond the level you've just completed. And basically, but I don't always advise people to allow that visa to run out before they take a further steps in their career path. After that, the other option is the long-term visa. Now, that long-term visa is when you have employer that sponsors you to have a work permit that allows you to work in the UK, and that is second part. Now the other part is when you apply to be an entrepreneur. Now these categories of visa it's categorized under a talent or business development visa. This is for those that have a global talent or that want to work just as an entrepreneur, or those that want to invest in the economy of the UK. So these people are recognized as an investor, and there are visa categories for those categories of people as well. Now you now need to ask yourself this question: do you need to have a permanent stay in the UK? If you want to have a permanent stay, which categories of visa do you need to follow after you finish your study? When you finish your study, now two options are there for you to follow, and that is my kind advice. Now, it's either you go for the global talent visa, which is where you set up your business as an entrepreneur. There are policies that you need to be able to meet up with. There are rules and regulations that you need to be able to meet up with in order for you to say you want to set up a business in the UK, and you need a visa, you need a kind of stay in order for you to actualize that dream. There is system that help you to achieve that, but you need to meet up with certain criteria. And after that, as you go on in your business, first year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth years, when you run your business continuously and successfully within 5 years, after 5 years you have your indefinite leave to remain in the UK. With that, you can now continue to do any other thing you want to do as a permanent resident in the UK. That is when you have your higher which will cause indefinite leave to remain. The second part, which is through a skilled worker visa, is you need to have employer that is ready to sponsor you, to give you a working permit. Now when you have that work permit, you spend the first 3 years, and after the 3 years they will give you another 3 years, and after 3 years you use just 2 years, making 5 years. Then you're qualified to apply for indefinite leave to remain. It's a bit tricky in actual fact, but the thing is that it looks long, it looks far, but when you look at the long-term enjoyment of it, you will see that it's better to go through a long-term visa route. Although it's not that so common, there you have to be able to prove yourself you have to prove yourself to the employer that you are very good for that job role before you can be granted that kind of opportunity. But it's out there and it's very possible. So basically, what I need to understand is that after you finish your study, you have 3 visa options. Is either you go through your post-study visa, but that doesn't lead to indefinite leave to remain, and it's not counted as part of route to get your indefinite leave to remain. It's just 2 years working permit for you to be able to get a good job that will be able to sponsor you to work in the UK officially. And the second one is going through setting up a business, being an entrepreneur in the UK, to set up a business to boost the economy of the UK. And the other one is when you have the employer that's ready to sponsor you on a long-term visa, then they give you your work permit. And once you do that, within 5 years, you have your indefinite leave to remain. Please let me know if you have any question or any guidelines in this regard. Thank you very much, and please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you another time when I'll be coming up with another video. Thank you, and have a good day. So until then, when I'll be coming up with another video to give you a kind of ideas on how to relocate overseas. Then guys, stay blessed, and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, share and like and